What's up, Internet? Surprise, surprise. Going for another road trip. And I am taking the dyno. So this weekend, I'll be riding about 500 miles to surprise some friends who are camping in Death Valley, Panamint Springs to be exact. So it's about 250 miles each way. Got the tent packed up, blanket, sleeping mat, little tire pump, tire patch kit, the essentials. It's already too hot for a hoodie. Rocking the Contax G1 this trip, something compact, light, and capable. Got a couple rolls of film, Electra, T-Max 3200, Cinestill 50D, and some Ultramax 400. Gonna start with some Electra. And it's time to hit the road. This is a camping trip that I have not been able to make for a couple of years. I got some buddies out there that don't know I'm coming. So I'm gonna ride about 250 miles right now to go meet up, hopefully pull up into Death Valley, Panamint Springs before the sun sets, because it gets dark and cold out there. Set up a tent and catch up with some old friends.
I glued a DJI mic in my helmet, so we'll see how it sounds. Luckily, gonna beat some time being able to lane split out here, and then we'll have from the 101 to the 405 to the 14 to the 395. We still got some distance to cover, but it's all good. That's part of it. Oh, can't park there, baby. Can't park there.
So about 100 miles in out here in like Palmdale, Lancaster area, the Dyna's gas gauge does not work. So I'm trying to pull over whenever I can to fill her up. There's gonna be some long stretches of not a whole lot. I think the last fill up is where 395 meets 190, and that heads all the way into Panamint Springs. So it looks like I only got a gallon and a half in, had plenty of room, but just keeping it chill. There's not a whole lot to film right now, just freeways, but once I get on 395, it'll be pretty bitchin'. Well, it's about 1:15. I am 125 miles out from Panamint Springs. So stopped here in Mojave, get me a little lunch. It's like 1 o'clock. So flame broiler, chicken teriyaki, baby. Definitely in need of some caffeine. Slept like shit last night. Woke up, did not really want to go for the trip, but you got to do it. Eat real quick. Did want to show you, this is the packing setup. Got my favorite bag ever, which is the Thrashin passenger bag. You can strap stuff to it. It straps to the Thrashin. These bags don't have a name yet, but they will be out in winter of 2025. Took these to Sturgis. I love them. I'm able to fit so much stuff. I didn't even expand them. And in the right side, I fit a tent, sleeping mat, blanket, tools, a bunch of stuff with a little bit of room to spare. And the left side kept some open space, but it's definitely a solid setup, especially for a small bike like a Dyna. But yeah, anyway, back to it. All right, I missed the cool train cars, but got to at least catch some trains on film here in Mojave. All right, so lunch down, gonna get some caffeine real quick, then get back on the road. It's 1:45. I do have a DM from George, who's the one who I think usually hosts these trips. Met him through Tulane, motorcycles, yada yada. And he's with my buddy Zach from high school, which is a trip because George is from Northern California, 5-6 hours north of us. Zach is from down here, but they connected through motorcycles. We all connected through motorcycles. So stoked to see these dudes. Like I said, I think only like 2 hours left. Shouldn't be too bad. Should be an awesome ride on 190. Gonna try and pull off, take some pictures, do my thing. So good. I didn't leave the key in the dyna like I usually do, but let's get after it. All right, 2 hours to go. Messing with the gain level of the microphone inside the helmet. I just listened to some footage when I was on the freeway just leaving, and it definitely sounded a little distorted, but that's what it's all about, just experimenting. Got a little magnet on the dash to have the mic there to try and catch some motor noise. It seems like that works a lot better on the Road Glide that has wind protection from the fairing, whereas with just the windshield, the wind tends to come up through here. So anyway, just seeing what works, what doesn't. Feeling good after some caffeine, and final stretch, baby. Man, it got windy all of a sudden. Let's see how this goes.
So just because that DJI mic in the helmet, it feels like I still got to get it dialed in to make it sound good. So using the Cardo Pack Talk Pro with the Cardo app to record this audio. And we just passed through a beautiful area right past Jawbone. Jawbone Canyon is where we made that left and turned in on the last video, if you saw it. Doing a little enduro ride in the mountains to Paiute Mountain and shooting one of my good friends' engagements on film. But just a beautiful stretch of land, you know, trying to get to a lot of these places in California. Once you get out of the city, once you get out of the suburbs, you do have to get through the desert in most cases, and I'm not complaining about it. I enjoy these open stretches, changing scenery, changing color, a lot of time to just think, listen to music, and shit, sometimes not even music, just enjoy the silence, the sound of the motor. The dyna is running like a top as always. And I think I got about 60 more miles on 14 before a quick stretch on 395 and then hooking that right on 190. So closing in, just kind of enjoying the ride, you know. It's definitely glad I decided to do this. You always do, you know. It's one of those things, maybe I won't do it, but I'd rather deal with the consequences of action than the consequences of inaction, if that makes sense. So get out there and do it, ride. This trip is probably going to be under $100. A couple tanks of gas, maybe a case of beer, couple of food stops along the way, just a quick overnighter. It doesn't always need to be a long trip. Shit, doesn't even have to be an overnighter. Just go ride the bike, go have fun. Dirt bikes, street bikes, Harleys, trikes, whatever it may be. Shit, hop in a side-by-side or a truck and go for a drive. It beats the shit out of sitting at home, and just a good time. So anyway, that's all I got. I'm still a bit brain dead, but having a good time. We officially made it to the Eastern Sierra Scenic Byway, aka 395. Look at that, a couple of bikes out, classic C10 with a cab over. Back there is usually a lake, but it looks like just a big old mud pile right now. This is and always has been one of my favorite stretches of road. I grew up going on trips to Bishop and Mammoth and June Lake and Tahoe with family and friends. That's where all the snowboarding is out here, mountain biking, downhilling, a lot of great, amazing hiking, snowmobiling if that's your thing. There's dirt biking too. They got Mammoth Motocross every year. But anyway, just a beautiful stretch. 395 actually goes all the way from Canada to Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. And most of the way is some pretty epic scenery. So I believe I got about 25 miles to the Olancha Junction, which is where that last gas stop is, before hitting 190. Hey, maybe I'm repeating myself, maybe I'm not. But got some volcanic rock out there, just humming. I don't really know what I'm looking like as far as gas goes. I believe at 923 on the odometer was 100 miles from the last fill up, but I don't know. I lost track. It always says empty. We always make it work.
Well, pulled into Olancha right off 395. Highway 190 is just 1 mile down the road. It's just beautiful. Got the Eastern Sierras in the backdrop over there. Perfect spot to get some more Electra 100 pics on the G1. Got 54,945 miles on the Dyna and counting. Just stoked. About 46 miles to go to the Panamint Springs campsite, which I'm somewhat positive is where they're camping. So let's fill her up, keep her moving. Well, officially got 46 miles in 45 to 50 minutes. I'm hoping they're hanging out right by the road so they'll see me pulling up. Otherwise, I'm gonna guess which campsite is theirs, set up my tent, and just wait for them to come back. We'll find out. So, slamming some coconut water. Definitely looking forward to this next stretch because 190 is absolutely incredible. There's a couple of sections where the road needs a little work. Maybe it's fixed by now. But curves, elevation change, you go from this kind of desert floor basically through that pass. I'm gonna throw a hoodie on because it may or may not get a little cold and shady, but it's time to get rolling. The mighty 190, had to pull off, get some pictures. Hopefully it's not too windy to hear what I'm saying, but just beautiful. Got the Eastern Sierras out that way off in the distance. Some bullet holes to the 190 Olancha sign. That way is Death Valley. That way is Lone Pine. So 30 something miles. Pretty much every time I've been through this straight stretch of 190, you ride through crosswinds coming up from the high areas over there, sandstorms, yada yada. Last time I was through here, it was post flooding and you couldn't even, like this section of the road was blocked off. We had to go around through the dirt lot. There was a bunch of broken stretches of road because there's a slight slant going down. Mudslides were coming down from the mountains over there, destroying the road. Anyway, busting out the contacts. I'm gonna get some photos. Yeah. Highway 190 never disappoints. That was one of my favorite stretches, and it kind of only gets better from here. A little uphill section just now from Olancha after the flatlands and climbing up into the mountains. And now we're just twisting and turning. The screen's on the Cardo recording, but when the map is showing, you just see the lefts and rights and hairpins, corkscrews, whatever you want to call it. Kind of makes me want to get a helmet mount so I can have both hands on the bars when I'm filming these, but just amazing. It is perfect weather, probably down to 65. It did get a little bit hot, but then I ran through a couple miles of shaded area under the clouds, and just incredible. I'm like 10 or so miles outside of Panamint Springs, where I hope to be staying the night, unless there's somewhere else, we'll find out. But yeah, the roads are great, nice and smooth. No sand or rocks or anything today, at least yet. Down there is one of the basins that's, I guess, part of Death Valley, yeah. Up top, I just passed one of the scenic lookouts. A couple videos back, you saw that big valley down there. Lance and Galen have actually seen fighter jets training and going through there. Man, look at that. Look how scenic that is. From time to time, you'll see planes flying through there training. It's just wild seeing them down that low. I can't remember if I've seen it myself or just heard the story so many times, but just amazing. Been through here with the two-lane guys plenty of times, myself maybe once or twice, this being the third, and just awesome. So last couple of miles cruising in. Roads are going to be just like this all the way up until the campsite. Loving it.
so I'm gonna go down the road a little bit, see if I can find them, see if there's another campsite before calling them. I'd rather kind of roll up and surprise, crash the party, but we'll find out. Only got about an hour and a half left of sunlight, so taking it easy.
Never missed an opportunity for a picture with an old truck. Went inside, lady gave me their campsite, so if I was a murderer, they would be screwed. It's a good thing we're buds. Anyway. All right, finally found the campsite and they are gone. Ran into a dude named Tristan who is camping here for a couple of days before he starts some seasonal work at the Oasis, which is where George and the boys apparently went to go break into the swimming pool. So did some circles around here to find their spot and just chilling. Might be time to crack a beer, shoot some photos before they come back, probably when there's still light. We'll find out. Might as well get the tent set up. Boom, Mexican blanket, blow up pillow, sleeping mat, decent little cocoon tent, some extras.
What's up, big dog? Good here. I figured I'd surprise you. Good to see you.
All right, so this dude Connor rolls up on this Goldwing. I'm asking, is he with the group? Because I don't really know many of these dudes. Full of wood, this and that. My dude Zach from high school built this thing. What's good with this?
So 86 Aspen Kate SCI, like 1 year only fuel injected model. Bought this thing with a buddy. We got two of them. I think I paid $700 for this, not running. He got us for $600. Cleaned out the injectors, replaced the O-rings in the injectors, timing belts, all new fluids, wheel bearings, head bearings, fucking rebuilt all the calipers, pads, rebuilt the forks. All the shit that I thought could fail. We were originally going to take these things out, ride them to Barstow from Laughlin, all dirt, Mojave Road.
I was indirectly invited on that trip in the group chat, and after seeing how much work they started to put into these things, I backed out before I got into it for good reason, but I think it's pretty bitchin'.
Probably good for all of us. I think there would have been some broken legs had we gone through with it.
So gnarly. Look at those knobbies. Goldwing Gary. Damn, dude. All right, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. George. What's going on here this weekend?
I don't know. A lot of guys with FXRs and too much beer, trying to have a good time.
I feel like less guys with FXRs than expected, but they're making it work.
Most of the FXRs didn't make it. A lot of them are pieces in people's garage, but
yeah,
whatever you can make it here on.
So it was supposed to be an FXR event. I eventually planned on rolling up with cardboard triangular cutouts over my battery covers to be like a thing. I'm like, I don't have time for that. I was running late, you know.
That works.
Yeah, buddy. Little dinner across the street got me a 6-ounce ribeye, but it came out a piece of 3-ounce salami. So I don't know about that. Better than nothing.
No, Zach might do it. Pass it! Pass it! Pass it! Rock, pass! Yeah. No, break through the rock in the window. That's crazy. Rock through the window. You're crazy. Don't break the window. Don't do that. No, pass it. Just pass it. No. Right here. You got the rock. You pass it to your homegirl. Yeah. This pick.
Yes, sir, George. Take a drink.
Bad idea.
Scorpion lollipop.
Yeah, I can't be walking. Zach,
Little 50D.
you're invited.
It was a rough night. Breakfast time. Gonna get some grub and get the old group picture. I think everyone's hurting today. How you feeling, dude?
I feel great.
Getting it.
Do this all day.
All day. Beautiful outside. Well, I think everyone's heading their separate ways. Some of us are going through Trona, some on 190 to Alancha and 395. Had to stop and get a good old group pic. Quick little fill up in Alancha before hitting 395 back down south. I got some bitchin' gas station music in the background. The NorCal boys kept going north, and Zach, Faith, and I are heading south. They're pretty close to me, so we're gonna ride most of the way home as long as this 5-speed doesn't slow them down too much. But beautiful, beautiful morning. Looks like I only needed about 2.5 gallons, but I'll take what I can get. Scratch that, half the group just missed the turn. I thought they knew a route I didn't know about. Turns out we're all going the same way. So Goldwing caught up, George and the boys caught up. I think there's a couple of dudes that just kept going. We'll find out. What do you think? We'll make it to Mojave or what?
We'll make it there, one way or another.
This old girl maybe gets 120, 130 to the tank, loaded down. It's hard to say. I can never really keep an eye on my gas levels today. I ain't got a gauge. So it's just the reserve turns on, I think at 100. So yada yada. This, I got to get this picture right here. Checking out the old Jerky Shack. You're in heaven, dude. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Thank you, man.
Very soft. Very good.
That'd be a little FXR nerd slap. Yes, sir.
Smart.
Oh. What's up? You got how many megapixels?
200 megapixels.
That's a lot of megapixels. Wow.
Megapixels.
Group pics. Hopefully the timer on the contacts work. We use a little tripod, set it on the luggage. Yeah, drank some caffeine, didn't really work. The boys are here, we're doing a social experiment. Everyone's just standing around, but I think once George starts his bike, they'll come running. There they go. I made it to Mojave. Zach's bike was dying from that headwind carrying the load, so he ran out of gas. He put on reserve like 20 miles ago and then just had to pull over just now. So my reserve came on right after he pulled over. He's calling me anyway, gonna get him some gas, loop back around, you know, Zach said he was able to limp it to the station at the corner, just shut it off, shut it back on, switch the gas around. So
Made it, dude.
Barely. Fucking barely. Loaded passenger and a headwind. That's it.
yeah, that'll get you. We had some gnarly headwinds, and I saw him swerving. I thought it was just making him lose control, and he was just trying to get the gas from side to side. But you know, we made it. All right, through Julian, just mapped it out, 102 miles home. So final stretch. Might have to make one more gas stop somewhere near Palmdale or something halfway just to be sure. But it's feeling like a long one. But we'll be there. Final gas stop, San Fernando Valley. Got like 30, 40 something miles left. We're tired, we're feeling it. We just crossed pretty much the whole valley, getting off at the wrong exit, trying to get gas because we're both running pretty low, but we're getting there. Final stretch, go home, relax, do the damn thing. That's all I got. Well, I am home. The bike is unpacked. I'm exhausted, but really stoked. Again, made the trip happen. Got to see some awesome friends that I haven't caught up with in a while. And like always, it just feels like yesterday, you know? So, bitchin' trip. I don't got a whole lot to say, but get out there, do it. Whether it's a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, I don't know, 2 months or never come home. Whatever, just go ride your bike, go ride your machine, go have fun. Go live. Get some sleep when you can. Anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. That was a fun weekend, and it's been interesting documenting stuff that isn't solo, kind of hanging out with regular friends. I don't like being in people's face with the camera, but I'll document some stuff from time to time. So good times. If you want to support the channel, I do have a prints website. There may or may not be some shots from this video, but I got some of my favorites from over the years and recent trips on there as well, video description, yada yada, and that's it. See you on the next one.